Hailie Deegan finally found a home. She is going to go race Indy NXT. Now, I think this is a great idea, and here's why. I don't care if you don't think it's a good idea. She don't even run in the Nascar series, and you still don't like her.
NASCAR fans, get ready because Hailie Deegan just dropped a bomb on the motorsports world. This young girl is leaving the world of NASCAR and heading straight for Indy NEXT in 2025. Yep, that's right. She's trading stock cars for open-wheel machines and rolling with HMD Motorsports for the 2025 season. We're talking full-on open-wheel action, baby. And you know this is about to be epic. But here's the real question. Will Hailie crush it on the open-wheel tracks? Is this the breakout moment we've all been waiting for? Is this her shot at redemption after some rough years in NASCAR? And how do you think she'll stack up against the Indy NEXT veterans? And what does this mean for her fans who've followed her NASCAR journey? Meanwhile, NASCAR veteran Kenny Wallace has a theory for Deegan to shine bright in the Indy NEXT. So, will Deegan rise to the challenge or hit new bumps in the road? Is she about to make history or face new challenges? Get ready to watch Deegan shift gears, literally and figuratively, because this career change is about to take motorsports by storm. Stick around because we're breaking down all the juicy deets on her huge switch up, why this move is so big for Hailie's career, how she's prepping for her Indy NEXT debut, and what it means for her racing future. First up, let's rewind a bit and talk about Hailie's time in NASCAR. Deegan made her debut in stock car racing back in 2017. And she came in hot, folks. She became the first female to win in NASCAR's K and N West division, securing 3 wins between 2018 and 2019. That's when people really started buzzing about her potential. The Deegan name was already big in motorsports, thanks to her dad, Brian Deegan, but Hailie wasn't just riding off his fame, she was making her own path. After tearing it up in ARCA and even finishing 3rd in the standings in 2020, she made the leap to the NASCAR Truck Series full-time. But let's keep it real, it wasn't smooth sailing. In 3 seasons, she only racked up 5 top 10 in 69 races, and while she showed some flashes of brilliance, it was clear the Truck Series wasn't giving her the big break she was looking for. By 2024, she tried her luck in the Xfinity Series, but after 17 races with AM Racing, they split ways. This girl was sitting at 27th in the standings, with her career seemingly stalling out. But don't get it twisted, this ain't the end of Hailie's story. Far from it. This move to Indy NEXT could be the comeback story she's been waiting for. Now here's where things get spicy. Deegan's switching from stock cars to open-wheel racing with HMD Motorsports in Indy NEXT.
And I'm sure a lot of you guys are asking why the big change in my career, obviously going from a stock car to open wheel, is completely 2 polar opposite things. I've always watched IndyCar, I've always loved watching it and enjoying it, and it really sparked my interest even more in the open wheel side of things. And honestly, I just fell in love with it. One thing led to the next, literally. The moment I walked into Iowa, it was blasted on Twitter. Having those conversations, being a part of it, being in the pit, that sparked so much conversation. Met with a few of the teams, met with HMD, and I am so excited to be a part of HMD Motorsports. I'm really looking forward to everything of this year.
Yep, you heard it right. Deegan's gonna be behind the wheel of the 38 car for HMD Motorsports, a team that's been crushing it in Indy NEXT. She's joining a stacked lineup including racers like Caio Collet, Josh Pearson, Tommy Smith, and Bryce Aaron. If you're as hyped as we are about the NASCAR playoffs, make sure to drop your predictions in the comments, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for the latest NASCAR news and driver stories. So, why the shift from NASCAR to Indy NEXT? Let's be real, open wheel racing is a whole different beast. For Hailie, this isn't just about jumping ship. It's about reigniting her passion for racing. Deegan's been getting close with some of the IndyCar legends through her time in the SRX series. She competed alongside big names like Tony Stewart in 2023 and even snagged a 2nd place finish. Talk about rubbing shoulders with the greats, right? And here's the kicker. After hopping into an F3 car this year, Hailie straight up fell in love with open wheel racing. In her own words, she's excited to dive into a fresh challenge with so much to learn. That's the mentality of a winner, folks. So what's the game plan for 2025? Well, Deegan is not wasting any time. She's already been spotted at the HMD Motorsports shop, and word on the street is that she's looking for a place in Indianapolis to be as close to the team as possible. She's going all in on this move. She's even working closely with her engineer to make sure she's prepped and ready for that first on-track session in March at St. Pete. Indy NEXT is no joke. But with a full 14-race season ahead of her, Deegan's got the chance to prove she can hang with the best of them in open-wheel racing. Will it be tough? No doubt about it. But the girl's got grit. And let's not forget she's already dipping her toes into the open-wheel waters, making her first start in the Formula Regional Americas Series at the Circuit of the Americas later this month. The grind is real. Yo, Hailie's fans are straight up losing it over this move. And can you blame them? She's one of the most popular racers in America, with millions of followers on social media. She's got the star power, the Monster Energy sponsorship, and now this major career shift has everyone talking. Some fans are stoked, calling this the best decision she's ever made. And honestly, it might be. Others, though, are a little skeptical. NASCAR fans, especially, are bummed she didn't find more success on the stock car side of things. But here's the thing. Sometimes you gotta make those tough calls to get to where you wanna be. And right now, Indy NXT seems like the perfect playground for Deegan to flex her skills and grow as a driver. There's even some talk that NASCAR wasn't ready for a female driver to make waves. Kenny Wallace, a former NASCAR driver, straight up said that NASCAR still has a long way to go when it comes to being more accepting of women racers. He hinted that Deegan might have faced some roadblocks just because of her gender. That's a pretty heavy take, but one that's definitely got people thinking.
Simmer down, people. The reason I think this is a good idea, and this is a controversial take, and I know it is, they can't run into her like they did in NASCAR. There's so many jealous men that race in NASCAR that they could take the vehicle and use it like a weapon, and they would just run into her and spin her out and wreck her. And it happened all the time. We watched it. She says, to hell with this NASCAR. They're not ready for a woman. NASCAR is not ready for a lady racer. I said it. And if you notice, Danica Patrick had success over there. I believe this is a better opportunity for Hailie, and here's why. You cannot take your IndyCar and run it into another competitor because it will break your own car. In NASCAR, you can run into somebody, you can body slam, you can get away with it. In the IndyCar series, you cannot take your car and use it as a weapon because the car will break right away.
All right, let's zoom out for a sec. What does this move really mean for Hailie's career? Well, we all know motorsports drivers switch up their racing styles all the time. Danica Patrick did it when she moved from IndyCar to NASCAR back in the day. Danica had some success in IndyCar. She even won a race in 2008. But her NASCAR career didn't exactly pan out as expected. But Hailie's situation? It's different. She's making the move into Indy NXT, and her dirt track experience could give her a serious edge when it comes to ovals. Sure, she's had her struggles with road courses in the past, but with HMD Motorsports backing her, she's got the resources and support to level up her game. And let's not forget, open wheel racing is a whole new arena for her. But if there's one thing we know about Hailie, it's that she's a grinder. She's willing to put in the work, and she's got that prove everyone wrong energy fueling her. This move could be her shot at redemption. And honestly, who wouldn't want to see Hailie Deegan crush it in 2025? So what's next for Hailie Deegan? Well, she's got a whole lot of learning ahead of her, that's for sure. But with the Indy NXT season kicking off in March 2025 at St. Petersburg, the countdown is officially on. She's been putting in the work with HMD Motorsports and her engineer, soaking up all the knowledge she can before the first race. And with each test session, she's getting more and more comfortable behind the wheel of her new open wheel ride. One thing's for sure, whether she dominates or faces challenges, all eyes will be on Deegan next season. Can she adapt to the new racing style? Will she find more success in Indy NXT than she did in NASCAR? Only time will tell. But we're here for it every step of the way. Alright, race fans, that's the scoop on Hailie Deegan's game-changing move to Indy NXT. Whether you're a die-hard Hailie fan or just curious to see how this all plays out, 2025 is shaping up to be a big year. What do you think? Can Deegan make waves in open-wheel racing? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this discussion rolling. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR. Do share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on, lucky dog on track.